Hello everybody, hopefully everybody is doing well. Hopefully you guys are all doing well. So we're going to be doing some liveries this morning. So a little bit different. We're going to take a break from some flying today. But I'm probably not going to be on here. Well, I'm probably going to be here for a few hours. But I got some stuff to do once my ARMA server gets confirmed. I got to do all the server stuff and all that. But apart from that, I didn't have time to do a flight today. I was planning on one, and I probably will be able to do one maybe later. I don't know if I'm streaming or not. We'll see. So yeah, we're going to be doing some livery today. As you guys can see on the screen, I did Delta. I did the Delta livery. I posted in my Discord, and here's the turnout of it. So I just literally did this in the past. I did this in like 30 minutes. It actually turned out really well. The only thing, so this paint kit is actually very well done. I actually really love this paint kit because it's all layered. And so yeah, I just did this in about maybe 30 minutes, 40 minutes in time. It actually turned out really nice. I just wanted to get a test for the livery, but I might actually be posting because there's not a Delta livery out just yet. There's some things that I had to do. I didn't really recolor too much, such as the tail number and then the Dreamliner logo has to be the same color as the blue here, which I'll do later. But so far it turned out really nice though. Engines are, everything's a perfect color. Everything's a correct color and looks good. So this will I'll be releasing for those that have the MagKnight, or if they want if you guys want in the future, I'll be releasing this out probably tonight once I'm done. But we got a few liveries on our list. We're doing after this we're doing Air Canada. We're doing the Air Canada livery for the 787. We're doing one that Jaden has requested. Jaden requested one which is actually pretty easy. And then there's a few more that we could do. There's already one out for American Airlines. I think that's actually default, part of the release. So we'll do Air Canada. I think Qantas has some. Yeah, I think Qantas has some. So we'll probably do like Qantas livery. That'd be pretty cool. And Virgin Atlantic Airways is what I was thinking of as well. So we'll probably do that. I think we'll probably do that. And there's some other ones we could do if you guys want to recommend any. I don't know, again, it just depends on how long they take. There's no, well, you guys could request, but make sure it's an actual livery or a livery that exists. No custom, like, liveries just yet, like NV Airlines or anything of that sort. I'm just doing actual liveries, so that this is for the release itself. So this is to help get the 787 off the ground with getting liveries out there and whatnot for it. So we basically have our template, which is it's a really good template, like I said. It's a really, really good template, and we're going to be, let's see, turn some audio settings down here. Make sure you guys could have a good balance between music and my voice. Anyways, let's go see who is here to watch, do some liveries. Venom Vlogs, welcome to the stream, glad you can make it. Joel, hey, welcome to the stream. Your Pilot Pikachu, welcome to the stream. Jaden, welcome to the stream. Hope you guys are all doing well. Avid Aviator, welcome to the stream. Who else we got? And I think that's about it. At least you guys are the ones typing. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Hope you guys are all doing well. Avid Airlines. Yeah, we'll probably do some stuff in the future, but for now we're gonna help get the 787 off the ground with some liveries and whatnot. So we're gonna go ahead and get rid of the all of the extra stuff here, so stuff that we don't need. So we're just gonna get rid of all the layers and make sure that we save this, because I don't want to, if I have an error or anything, I don't want to redo everything. So let's make sure we save that. There we go. All right. Let's delete everything. And then we're gonna be working on Air Canada, so that's what we're gonna be doing now. Go and delete that. All right, so we're basically starting off with a whole brand new fresh template now, and we're gonna go ahead and start everything. So Kodiak kills my frames, but I heard the TBM has issues too. The Kodiak is cool and it's good. I've had no issues with it. The TBM 850 just crashes on startup. The TBM 850 just not crashes on startup, but whenever you load it from a different plane, at least for me, it does crash. But other than that, it's a fun plane. You have to start. It's very finicky. You have to start it up like the correct way, or else it's gonna blow up the engine. it's a difficult plane to learn. It's a challenging plane to learn, but it's a lot of fun. But there are definitely some noticeable issues with the TBM, such as when you load it up from a different aircraft, it crashes. Anyways, I'm gonna go and get some images for the Air Canada livery and make sure I get my reference images as well. That way we, of course, make everything as accurate as possible. We get some pretty good detailed ones as well. So I think that's really it for the Air Canada logo. It's just the Air Canada, the tail number, the Dreamliner, Boeing 787, and the, of course, their tail and whatnot. So it shouldn't be that hard to do. This is a pretty easy livery to do, I'd say. Let's go and see. I actually don't have my tablet next to me to see you guys chat because I'm gonna have a reference image on my right and monitor the entire time. Okay, so pretty basic, pretty easy stuff. Let's see. So we got our nose here, which we're gonna have to paint with the black line that Air Canada has. So yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. Norwegian, please. You guys want Norwegian? We can probably do Norwegian. I could look up something for that. Alright, so we'll start first with the logo. I always like to start first with the logos. It's just kind of makes everything easier to paint around and whatnot, so try to find our Air Canada logo. There it is.
Winds southerly at about 15 with gusts of 25 miles an hour. Barometric pressure 30.00 and is rising.
And basically with the livery here is actually they have it to where this is actually gone like that. Then let's see. I think that's gonna be larger, but just check a reference image. Okay, this thing is huge. Okay, this logo is gonna be huge. So it goes like this. This is literally what their logo does. It goes like all the way across. Something like that. That's pretty massive. But I think it's kind of squished down as well. Looks like it's kind of squished down. I might squish it down. Looks like I can find another logo here. Yeah, looking at the reference image, unless this is a different version, unless that plane's a different version, but I think we'll stick with this and we'll just kind of squish it down just a little bit. About like there. I'm gonna bring it up a little bit more. Right there, I think we'll do. Even though it's been killing me, it's been all over the place, but it works fine. It's just wonky, but the Kodiak is working for me. Yeah, the Kodiak is like, the Kodiak is amazing. The TBM 850 takes a little bit of time to get used to. It's a very, very, very touchy aircraft. It is extremely touchy on the controls, and you have to be very, very gentle with the controls for sure. Seems like their logo also goes like up here. The logo kind of sits high. That. So yeah, this logo is not exactly that logo. There's a bit more spacing. So the way that they have it on their actual plane is they have the spacing. The reason why it's not shown is because they have a little bit more spacing between the letters. And I cannot find a logo exactly like that. This is the only logo that we have that's actually good quality, but I think that'll be fine. I mean, of course there are going to be some things that are incorrect, but let's go and I know a way to get around this. Let me go ahead and do this real quick. Seems like it's correct actually now that I look at it more. Okay, we'll try this and we'll see what happens. We'll try with that. Let's duplicate it. It's on the wrong one. So we're just gonna duplicate it, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring it over here, and then we're gonna see how this works. I think it's right there. Yeah, that's pretty good right there. Okay, and then the leaf, the Canadian leaf is down here somewhere. I gotta look up the image for that. I think it's a little bit larger than that, but we'll just change it here in a bit. Looks like their logo is a little bit darker than what we have. I think it's about like that. A bit lower. It's like right there is pretty good. About 3 windows wide, so that's actually pretty good right there. Alright, then we just have to get the Canadian flag. For the tail logo. Or the tail number, I meant. Can't really see that tail number very well. Watching this live video with the TBM, one I know for sure is not to go 100%. Yeah, never go 100% on the TBM 850. You're not supposed to. You're not supposed to go 100% throttle with the TBM. That thing has a lot of power to where you don't even need to go full power on the takeoff. And you could, like, I was taking off out of Saba and landing into Saba with the TBM 850 like it was no problem at all. Like, yeah, no problem landing at Saba. It was absolutely amazing. I was actually quite surprised that it can, well, first of all, land into Saba. Takeoff, I wasn't really surprised. I know that thing is powerful, so if you set the torque correctly and you set up everything else correctly, you'll be fine. Alright, let me look up an image here. Let's see. I'm trying to find a tail number for it, but so it's only about like 4 windows, so it's like the length of that there. So it's actually not that large, and it sits up kind of high as well. That's not what I wanted. So it sits up kind of like up here, and the tail number will go like right there. Of course, it's not gonna be as large as you guys could see it, but. Set about right there. So I need to find a tail number because I can't see the tail number on this image very well. It's kind of pixelated, but let's go and find something here. Yeah, these images are very good. Some of them are really pixelated. I think it starts with a C though, and then it's like, so it's like a C dash and then something. You can put like something there. I gotta change this font. There we go. Hey, Austin, what's up? Welcome to stream. Glad you can make it. Hopefully you're doing well. Charlie Golf Hotel Papa Quebec. Okay, we'll enter that in. Hotel Papa Quebec. Whoops, I wasn't typing it. Alright. Golf Hotel Papa Quebec. Try that. Okay, and then we'll resize it. Okay. There we go. That looks good. Okay, and then basically we'll just kind of copy that up, but we need the Dreamliner logo, and then we need a 787 logo as well. But I do have the Dreamliner logo, and we'll load that in. I actually have to cut this out. Actually, no, wait, I have the, I don't have to do that because I have the PSD for it. And this kind of sits above this little box here. And it goes all the way, so it cuts the E. So that line cuts through the E there. That up. Like right there. And then we got the Boeing, we gotta get the Boeing 787 that goes up here. So let me see if I could find that. See if I can find a picture with the Boeing 787 text. I am not seeing anything for the font. Oh wait, I think I found it. I think that'll work right there. We could kind of do some... crop that out. Yeah, we could do that easily. Okay, so. Found the image. Now we just gotta save it and then see if there's a larger image maybe. Nope. Alright. That's alright. We'll just take it out and then we'll put it in the on the aircraft. Let's go to, whoops. I don't want to browse and bridge, but okay. Alright, let's go and find, what was it named? 50. There it is right there. Okay, and then well, basically all we need out of this is just the Boeing logo up here. Not gonna work. I think that'll work right there. Okay, let's go and take that, and we'll bring it into the aircraft, and then there we go, and that's all we need right there. That's gonna fit. I accidentally exited out of my my reference image. There we go. That's just gonna sit right on top of here, basically. Goes to about the A. Like right there is where it sits. There. Alright. And that is basically the body. The only thing we'll need to do is get the black line that runs across the bottom. That's pretty easy to do. You just obviously just kind of do this here. So it cuts through the black, or that little, I don't know what that is actually in the 787, but it looks like it's some sort of, it's not the cargo bay, I know that. A little bit more up on it. Yeah, actually a little bit more up, and then we'll get like a perfect resemblance. There we go, right there. Okay, we'll get all of that there. Go across, bring it up. connect it. We'll make the selection. Alright. And what we can do is go to the fuselage left. I think that's the right side, right? Yeah. So let's go to the it's all on the tail. Whoops, I gotta move all this stuff real quick. Fuselage bottom. This is on the tail. Alright. Then we'll paint this in. Deselect that. Go here. Inverse it. So clean it up. Okay, and then there's that. First of all, we're gonna check it out in Sim, but first we're gonna get the tail done here real quick. Then for the tail, it's pretty basic. Just gotta paint it black. And we just put the logo in. So I think like right there. And then duplicate it. Flip it. Down. Until it roughly matches. I think that's actually pretty good right there. Maybe a little bit off. About right there, I think. About right there. Yeah, I think that'll do. Yeah, that's basically the tail logo right there. And we'll do the other side, but first of all, we're just gonna make sure that this sits high enough. The black part on the air cannon, we might have to raise it from the looks of it, so I have to raise it, but that's alright. Oh yeah, let's go and get the bottom part as well. Here. Select that. Paint the under part. Okay. You could add in like shadows as well if you want, but I think we're just gonna leave the shadows off for now. I'll probably add them in later. Okay, let's go and get the logo set up first before we actually go into getting it into to the aircraft, or into the sim basically. See what you guys are putting in chat here. Little box areas for the pilot bags and FAs. I think I know the 747 has that for pilot bags. Yeah, I don't know what that's for. It's kind of small, so it's not the it's not your typical. I mean, here's the cargo bay area, so I don't know what that's for. Cargo Singapore. Yo, Watlington, hey, what's up? Welcome to stream. Fire Chicken Aviation, hey, what's up? Can you make one for me? No, I don't. I'm not doing private. I'm not doing private requests yet for this plane. Not for this plane. So yeah, we're gonna transfer everything over. I think somebody called my name. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so yeah, let's go and get the logos on over. So let's see, it's that. Okay, so that's wrong. I need to move that to the bottom. Okay, that one's good. Alright, so I just need to duplicate these layers here. Basically just everything. except for that. Alright, so let's go and duplicate those. Oops, not delete, duplicate. What's up? Let's do that. And we're not gonna really rotate anything or like flip anything because there's no need to do that, so bring this over here. Actually, yeah, let's do that. Back. Here. It's gonna sit like right on top of this, so just bring it up enough to like sit on top of that. Check. Yeah, so a little bit below. The little stem part is gonna be a little bit below, and that looks pretty good. Okay, you buy the 787. How much is it? It's on. You have to get on Sim Catalog. He's trying to get it on. He's trying to get it right now on. What's it called? I'm kind of going brain dead. He's trying to get it on the X-Plane store, but he's having some issues with that. I do believe is his problem. I think it will be up soon. And by soon, I mean probably like another week or so, but he'll get it up. A lot of people are in demand for that thing, so pretty sure a lot of people want that. It's like 27 bucks US dollar, I think, so I'm gonna be spending like $25, 27, 25, 23, however much. I think it's 23 euros, and I think that translates to $25 or $25, I think, for US currency. So it's gonna cost you roughly about $25 US if you're US. Okay, so I think that's a little bit too low. Wait, no, that's actually perfect. Not perfect, but oops, did not want to move that. Keep on doing that, I don't want that. There we go. Nope, quit moving that. I don't know why it keeps on moving that. Annoying though. Why does it keep on moving that? Okay, so it's about like right there. So yeah, that looks pretty good right there. Alright, so we have all the logos and stuff flipped on different sides. Everything looks good. I think that's sitting on top of that. Let's go make sure that's even with that. Yep, good. But it's on, so yeah, Sim Catalog's really good. Is any good? If you're looking for a complete plane, no. It's not. Well, I mean, it's work in progress. It's not final product. But it is flyable. Everything, like, you know, the important things work in it, but if you're looking for something like 757, like F Flight Factor 757 quality, IXEG 737 quality, CRJ quality, it's not to that point yet. Not close to that point at all yet. So if you want something that's more complete and has more functions and more, you know, buttons to press, basically, you should probably wait. Alright, let's go ahead and load it in Sim. Let's go and save it up and get it loaded in Sim and see what it looks like. American Aviator, what's up? World's best lander in the house. Oh god. Sam Lambert, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Glad you can make it if you're doing well. Let's see. Okay, alright, let's go and get it loaded up in Sim and see what it looks like. Actually, before we load up in Sim, we're gonna actually do something, make sure we get the fuselage for the night light for it, and then we'll get it loaded up. And we'll of course do the window stuff too, so we're not gonna forget about the windows. Not gonna forget about the windows. We're just gonna save that for last because that's gonna be that's gonna take a little bit of alignment work. Okay. Alright, so real quick, let me go ahead and get the... we'll do that later, actually. Let's just go and check it out in Sim. Or in PlaneMaker, I guess. Alright, let's go and check it out. While it loads up, I'm gonna go grab my tablet so I can read you guys chat, and not have to flip between 5 different pages on my second monitor. I'll be right back. Alright, there she is. We'll go ahead and flip it on the other side because the other side is the side with the bar that we need to check out. Black line, and that actually looks pretty good. It's actually not bad at all. And then of course we need to get the engines black, but we'll do that here in a bit. But yeah, not bad at all. Looks pretty good. Air Canada is actually nice and readable, actually. It's actually perfect. Pretty good. So the thing is in reality, the logo is supposed to be larger. It's supposed to be way larger. But the thing is, though, is it readable at that point in time? Because... oh wait, no. I see what they did. So they're missing. So in real life, they're actually missing, I think, like 2. They're missing this window here. So if I move it over 1, then it will be. That's not gonna be perfect, but if I make it any larger, then it's gonna go up, and it's gonna kind of look weird. But I don't know. It looks pretty good. Looks good so far. Let me go and get my tablet set up here, so I can read you guys' chat. And I have to flip between 5 different pages on my second monitor. It's annoying. I can find my YouTube. There it is. Alright. Alright, there we go. Alright. So I can read you guys' chat here. Forgot about the DJ Quad song. What is it? It's Grows Up. Grows Up? Yeah, it's Grows Up, yep. Okay, so we need to paint the engines black. We need to get the little whatever, I don't know, the little black around the window. And then, that's pretty much it. And then try to fix our logo there if we can. So let's see, let's bring it, whoops. Come bring it back here. And then, so the logo is like, hold on, whoops. So the logo's like this. It's insanely large, but I mean not like this, but it's pretty large in terms of that. But I think this is the wrong Air Canada 787. Let's go and see an actual 787 here. Let's see, 1, 2. So it's 8 windows over, and it's missing 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it goes up to that window there, and that's the logo. But in the actual logo, there's, I think, a bit more of a space here and a space, a little bit tiny little, like little spaces in between. But that's perfectly fine. I'm happy with what this is. I think this is the 900 version, so it's gonna look a little bit. It's gonna look smaller. I'm gonna see if there's a 900 version of Air Canada, real quick. And that there is, so that's actually correct. That was actually correct. Let's go and bring it down, because this is the like I said, this is modeled after the 900 version. So that right there is actually correct. That right there is perfect. So we need to make sure that we need to duplicate this and then bring it over up here and then replace it with this one. So this is an exact. Right there, I think we'll do. Alright, so this is exactly how it's supposed to look. Make sure that that's the same size. Alright, cool. So let's go and delete the old one here. There we go. Alright, so there we go. That's fixed. So I actually found a 900 or a, yeah, 787-900 livery, and that's actually correct right there. Alright, so we'll go and get the engines real quick. So it's just basically really easy. Literally just select these here and then paint them black. Of course, we'll find our engine. And we'll paint it black. Okay, and then let's go and get our windows painted here. So the way the windows work is that they're just a straight across line. There's no, it doesn't go with the shape. It just goes straight across. So it's again pretty easy with this one. Just here. No, goes a little bit lower than that actually. So there. Maybe about there, right there. All right, cool. This one just goes straight across. Whoops. A bit more. About right there, I'd say.
Meanwhile, across town, in this less than fashionable cubbyhole of the San Francisco Examiner, these editors are programming today's copy of the paper into that same Ohio computer. When the telephone connection between these two terminals is made, the newest
Make the selection.
lights up Mr. Howell.
And we'll go to the... I think there's a cab cockpit here. I think that's the one. Yep, there it is right there. Alright, so let's go ahead and layer. Paint it black. Deselect it. Oh, we could bring it down a little bit. New, it has to be completely covered actually. What is that then? There's something there. That. Okay, so it is somewhere in here. I just don't know where it's at. Oh, I didn't have it down, that's why. Okay, there we go. Let's go here. Yeah, that's what it is right there. So I think that's actually like metal maybe, so go and try this and see what that looks like. Alright, and let's go and get the other black line across here. Bring that up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this layer. Yep. There. Okay. Flip it. And we'll try to get to match. Right there. So one thing about this fuselage is it's not 100% correct. It is a little bit unaligned, so this white line may or may not show up. We'll double check that to make sure, but a little bit of some of it's incorrect, and that's perfectly fine. You just have to adjust. You guys actually see how much we may be off a little bit. Yeah, I think it's going to be completely off in terms of the lines here. Down a little. Go about right there, maybe. I will try that, and we'll see if this works. Since, like I said, some of it may show up white, but for the most part, with my Delta livery, it showed up basically the same exact way, and it's actually perfectly fine. More aligned here. All right, so about right there. We'll save it up, and we'll check it out in Sim. And of course, the front's not going to be done around the cockpit because I have to continue it on this livery on the fuselage, so it's not going to be correct yet. But it's all trial and error. Are you gonna fly today? Maybe not. I'm gonna be pretty busy setting up like servers and stuff, my armor server. So I'm probably not gonna. I'm not gonna be available. Yeah, I'm not flying today. At least that's not my plans. I mean, maybe if I do, but I probably won't stream it. I'm just gonna take a break from doing some flight streaming. Probably today, but I'll be back tomorrow. We'll be back on. We'll stream tomorrow. Unless you're talking to. Okay, alright. Okay, let's go and open and let's go and check out what it looks like. Okay. And yeah, see, this is going to be a little bit underlined and messed up, but we'll fix that. Looks like the engines... Ooh, what are wrong with the engines there? I have to figure out what that is. But for the most part, you guys can see how it's coming along. Coming along quite nice. I think we could change that a little bit. It's a little bit incorrect as to how that looks. So, there's kind of one thing working with a new with the new livery, you guys could, or a new paint software. This is gonna have to be changed to be a bit smoother because you can see it's like all jagged and whatnot. So we're gonna have to fix that. That's usually a pretty easy fix. We'll find some ways to fix that. Again, it's just a lot of trial and error with that. So the black on the bottom is good, but we need to do some more line. See, like I said, it was gonna probably have some of those issues like that. And you guys can see on the bottom here, the texturing is not that good, and like when it starts to get stretched and whatnot. So we'll concentrate more on this, and we'll try to get this as best as we can. But as good as we can get it. But I think there is a good reference point right there. It goes a little bit below, like right there. I think that's a pretty good reference right there. I think that might get us a hell of a lot closer than we are now, but and we'll erase this over here, by the way. Don't worry about that. Just again doing some trial and error right now. And then the windows here, we're gonna have to do some stuff with the windows, such as here. I'm actually gonna try something now. So what you have to do with the windows is you have to imagine that the model is loaded, and kind of. So what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to make an arc. That's the way I think we have to do. We have to make an arc to smoothen it out, as if you're going with the actual model of the aircraft. So like we're here. Then go about here, then go across, and then we'll just arc it. So it's something like that, and that should give us a smoother effect. And basically the same exact thing is going to happen down here as well. And you do the same exact thing, but instead we're going to make these points actually lower. Go to about like right there, there, and same exact thing. Make it smoother, and then connect it and see what it looks like. And then we'll try it out, and if it comes out nice, it comes out nice. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So again, just trial and error. Trial and error. That's all you gotta do going through these liveries. And then we'll save it, and we'll check it out. Lots and lots of trial and error with livery creation. Alright, let's go and load it up in Sim. Let's see what it looks like. Are you gonna make a November 2-8 Mike Sierra today? Yeah, I mean, it's super easy. I could do that. Probably do that one next. It's super easy. Good thing about this plane and plane makers, it loads up fast. That's a good thing. Look how fast that loads up. Alright, so yeah, there we go. That's actually perfect. This on point. But they use like these little smudges here, which I don't know what those are. We're gonna have to check out what those are. But if you look, it's actually a little bit smoother. It's a little bit smoother. You see, it's not as rough, but still gonna have to try to get it to look a little bit better because it is very, very rough right now on the edges. And we could try. We can try maybe one more thing. We're gonna skip this song. I don't like this song. There we go. So I could try another method here, and I don't know if it'll work, but again, trial and error. Let's go deselect. We'll see if this works any better. It's kind of gonna look weird, but we'll see what happens with it. We're gonna bring it down on an arc like that, and give some space there. Now we're gonna undo that real quick. So I just want to experiment with this. This isn't gonna be permanent because it's still gonna look incorrect with this method. But I just want to do, again, just want to try something out here because I think I know what we need to do, and I'm just gonna see what this forms. And then we can add a combination of the last one that we did and this one. So. See, this one is like all, yeah, you can see it's all over the place, so let's go here. You don't have an American livery for yours? I got an American livery for mine. Weird. That's very weird. Wait, actually. Yeah, I got an American livery for mine. I don't know why you don't. Okay, and then we'll just give this one a shot. See what this looks like. So it's just mainly seeing if it deforms, see how it deforms and whatnot. See how that goes. Save as. Save, yes. Oh yeah, we gotta figure out what those weird lines are too. I don't know what those are all about. I don't know what it is, but maybe I know what it is actually. Hold on, let's try this. Let's actually. Let's erase. This isn't what it is, but I'm just kind of cleaning it up now. Don't need that anymore. Okay, so what I think it is, I think it's these outlines here. These bars, basically. It's like if I just add some extra here, hopefully that'll go away. Kind of keep bringing that across. Go right there. And we'll just kind of bring it all the way through, and if this works, if this gets rid of that weird gray smudge on the tail ends here, it's like, it's not really all the way back there, but if it gets rid of it, then we'll probably have to keep it just so it doesn't have that ugliness. Weird smudges. Go back here and do it on these as well. And we'll see if that works, I don't know. And let's load it up in Sim. And we'll see if we get rid of that. And what I'm talking about is like these here. I don't know what those are all about. I think those are there for my Delta livery. I don't know what they are. My luck. Yeah, mine does have an American livery. I don't know why yours didn't come with it. That's so weird. I didn't even, yeah. Yep, it's in there. Strange. No, I didn't get rid of it. Of course, because it's not even in the black, it's just right there, but of course I didn't fix it. Alright, let's see how this came out. So see, it's still, I mean, it's still very jagged, and that's the problem. It's not fixing what our problem is. You can see it's still very jagged like, and I'm trying to sit here and think of something that we could do to get rid of that. So it's going up and then it's coming back down a little bit. I don't know if we can't really zoom in because of like that happens. And it's really annoying how that happens, but still kind of see it. And it's really hard to avoid that. Kind of comes up to a point and then goes down, up, back up to a point, and then back to a point again. The bottom is shaping up a bit better. Bottom is coming out pretty nice. Zoom it out a little bit. So if we can find a way to get the bottom done. Bottom is good. It comes up to a point. I think I see what we have to do, because if we go back in Sim, I think those align. Okay, those align. It likes to come up to a point there. Okay, I think I found out what we have to do. Maybe. Just maybe. Which one? Okay, this isn't it. Okay, so it's gonna delete that one. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try on this one. We're gonna try to follow the window this time, and then at this point it needs to come down. It's actually kind of the hard part. Getting these aligned. So right there. Okay, we'll try that. And then the bottom part, we're gonna go ahead and actually just do this here, and then this way we'll do the bottom separate. That way just make it easier. Focus one part at a time. Okay, let's see how this looks. And if this takes too long, we're just gonna move on. I'll do this later, like off stream or something. I'll try my best to do this off stream. But for the most part, it seems like it's gonna get pretty annoying. Let's go and bring this up. Yours didn't either? Mine came with an American livery. I don't know why your guys' didn't. That's weird. Lucas Clements, hey, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Glad you can make it. Hopefully you're doing well. Yeah, if you guys need the American livery, I could send it for you guys. Ah, we still have that. So there's these points here that we can get rid of. We can get rid of those points. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to raise it. We need to figure out where those points are. So it seems like they're at certain... Okay, let's try this. I just want to see what this is gonna do. Oh, no, I don't want to save it as. Oops. I wish they had I wish the creator put like some sort of mesh for the model where like where the polys are, like the polygons are. That would have been nice. Kind of like how the I think it's a 757. The CRJ has that. I wish like the CRJ does. And I think the MD-80 also has it as well. That would have been nice. Okay, that's not. Yeah, that's not how it's supposed to be, but it's progress. See where that, we can see where that point is, so kind of go based off of that. So the point's like right in the center. So actually, if we do this here, we have it kind of dip down. That. Make that selection. Then black. Select. Okay, so that point is large. So we're making progress. So let's bring the points back a little bit. Bring these points out. Try there. I'm gonna play Siege later. I'm guaranteed I will be, but it just depends on how long I'm working on the servers for. That's really what it depends on. Once I get that email saying that our server is up and ready, I'm gonna be working on that. And I don't know if I don't know when that's gonna be. That point is still there a little bit. You can still kind of see it. Okay, so it goes back further. Let's go and just do this here. Whoops.
Planes now, I don't need that airport. Skip the conversation, I don't care for it. Don't like my music, then what you here for? Stay up in the sky like I'm in the Air Force. She don't like the height, so she stay on all fours.
That's gonna, I might do something. Let's try it.
gotta cut short. Still strum the chord like the guitar recorded. She only right, you know you couldn't force it. Don't talk about it if you can't afford it. Stay up the whole night, don't sleep till the morning. Call up my mama, tell her that I'm good. Do what you want, you do more than you should. Stick to
Gamer Pigs, we're working on Air Canada right now.
Caught in your head, you forget what you could. I get too high, I don't wanna feel low. I do what I do, so you do your own. Only stay up if I know. I get too
And it's starting to look better.
I do what I do, so you do your own.
It's looking a little bit better.
If I know, yeah. Step on their rap.
We're starting to get rid of it. We're starting to get rid of it.
Hit the dome with a mad flow. Too tough, a little too much.
Still a little bit though. There's still a little bit more. We gotta bring it. Gotta bring it down.
Get another lap, run into the roundup. You can keep doubting, but you never gonna see it for real. You don't really feel now. I wouldn't even need a stack of meal up. Do what you do until the day did it kill you. You don't need to feel it. The feeling's so familiar. Only thing I know is when we step into the building, you feel me? Fly like Jess, to put it simply. Only spit tracks, the facts, it won't fulfill me. Taking that a shot, looking up at the ceiling, like really, you don't see what I'm dealing. Cold like the winter, she a go-getter. I can see through ya. Baby mama gotta go figure. Gonna miss it when I go missing. We can try for another round. Only gonna need another minute. Good feelings if I wake up. It don't take much if you hate some. What you trying to say? I can spit it one take, but you blown away. Only one life, what you think? Yeah.
Okay, let's go and try it out now.
I get too high, I don't wanna feel low. I do what I do, so you do your own.
Yeah, if this doesn't work, guys, I'm probably just gonna do this. I'm gonna probably work on this part off stream.
I get too high, I don't wanna feel low. I do what I do, so you do your own. Only stay up if I know. I get too high, I don't wanna feel low. I do what I do, so you do your own. Only stay up if I know.
Okay, now we see we did a little bit too much. No, good actually. Okay, I see it. So what we could do is, it looks like it's actually working now. And get to the pencil tool. It's down in size. Us. Pixel by pixel, guys. We gotta fix this. Alright. Caused that. Okay. How do we fix that? Okay. Alright, let's go and save that. We'll see if this works. If this doesn't work, guys, I'm just going to work out this offline and we're going to move on to the next livery because this one's taking too long to do. This, the nose up here is just, it's super difficult to do. It's so jagged and it's like it's just, you have to do so much tweaks to it to get it to be perfect. And I don't like that because look how bad that looks. It's all jagged and nasty looking. I don't like that on my liveries. I like them to be perfect. So for those of you that are wondering like why you go into so much detail, it's just how I go into so much detail into these. Can I fly it? Maybe later, but not right now. It's getting there, but there's some edges that we need to refine. You can see those edges are really hard to do, but I think we'll be happy with the Air Canada livery at this stage. Again, I'll work on this stuff off stream, but for now, it looks pretty nice. It came out pretty well. It was a pretty easy livery to do. Looks nice though. Looks extremely nice. And we'll get the windows sometime later. It's just right now, it's an absolute pain. So. We'll work on Air Canada some other time in my offline time, and we'll get that fixed and whatnot. And I don't know what these are. I don't know why there's these. It's kind of weird. I don't know if it's part of the livery or not, but it's kind of annoying seeing those, especially up on the nose too. I'll find a way to try to get rid of those. But other than that, guys, this is 787 Air Canada livery, and then we're gonna work on the other one that was requested by Jaden, as it's a real world livery and I gotta find it again. I'll search through the tail number. So we'll leave it off on this. And let me go ahead and find that tail number. Sierra. Alright, so this one's pretty easy to make. It's not that hard at all. Should be a walk in the park. Alright, so let's go back to Photoshop. Let's go and save this up so we don't lose any progress. Okay, and basically all we gotta do is delete all the files that we have made or modified. Alright, and then we got basically a fresh new start. So with this, oops. So with this, I'm going to save as a new thing here. November 28 Mike Sierra 787, and we'll set that in there. Save it here. Okay, so. We'll probably work on the tail first. We'll do the tail first. I think it'll be the easiest. All right, so we go with the gray. We go with like a gray, and then it changes to a black, and then it changes to kind of like a gray again. But yeah. Cassie Christensen, welcome to the stream. Glad you can make it. Hopefully you're doing well. Go to the tail here. Add a new layer. And this goes to about here. And then it kind of brings it down here. Right before the curve of the tail. About right there. Patrick the Fox, hey, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Glad you can make it. Hopefully you're doing well. Goes right over that. Goes kind of up. I might have to add an extra point here though. Probably a little bit further down there. There. Bring this in. Actually kind of swoops up like that. Bring that there. Kind of swoops in like right under that, it looks like. But like right there. Okay, I'm gonna add a new point here. So new point is gonna be about here. Basically the same exact points. It kind of goes up here, it's here, and it takes in about 4, so it's actually going to be like here, pretty large. Let's go and undo our points here. I think we kind of messed up. It's pretty large. Larger than I was expecting. There. This point. It's pretty narrow. We moved it up a little bit too high. That should be pretty good right there. That cuts like right there. You go something like that. Goes something like that roughly. Let's make sure that's correct. So yeah, that's roughly about it right there. What livery am I doing? Right now I'm doing a livery that Jaden requested. It's actual livery. It's actually pretty easy and pretty basic. It's based off of 787. That's tail number is November 28 Mike Sierra. You guys could Google it and it'll show up a bunch of different liveries. Load up the clean paint, see if the gray's on bottom. It's not on there. It's like, see, it's not anywhere on here. It's just sort of like there. It just sort of loads. And I don't know what it is. I don't know. I think I know what you're talking about, like in PlaneMaker. Yeah, we'll do that in a bit. Go ahead and just get this done here real quick. Okay, there's something wrong in this region there. We're gonna smooth that out a little bit better there. There we go. Same here. Make the selection, see if that looks better. That looks much better. Okay, so since I don't really know the color, I'm gonna download this image because so I can get the actual colors of the gray, because I don't know really what shade of gray. That's just by looking at it. So let me go ahead and load it up.
Pull up.
Alright, we got a new subscriber. That was a little bit loud, but I'm gonna check it out really quick here. And my Streamlabs has crashed on me, so give me a second. I'll go ahead and get that subscriber. Ignacio, welcome to the stream. Glad you can make it. Thank you for the subscription. Very much appreciated. Alright, let me go ahead and get the desktop here real quick. Go to my desktop and then get my Streamlabs open. Hopefully I said your name right. Did I say your name right? Ignacio? Ignacio? I don't know. Hopefully I said your name right. Sorry if I didn't. Alright, there we go. Now I got my Streamlabs working. There we go. Okay. Let's try to find that. There it is. So this is what the livery is that we're doing. Now we just need the colors here. So this is what we're working on. We're working on the gray part now, and we'll be working on the black later. So I'm gonna grab that color. Paint tool. Up to about 400. Paint that in. And then we'll just deselect that. And I think that looks pretty good. It represents fairly nice, I'd say. Let's go ahead and close out of some of these as well. We don't need the Air Canada logos anymore. We're good there. Alright, so what I'm actually gonna do is I'm actually gonna take this image, paste it here. Let's flip it. And we'll try to get this to look correct as best as I can make it. Make it a little bit smaller here. And a little bit smaller. I think that's fairly decent right there. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're just going to kind of outline this just to see if it's any good. You guys actually see it's not bad. It's not bad at all. We have some things aligned pretty nice. It's not bad, but just because I'm a perfectionist, I'm going to get this to be correct here. So we're going to get rid of that, and then we're going to do something else here. So let's go there. Go down here. A little bit of imperfection right there. There we go. Add a new point. We'll bring it around. There. That up. Nice and neat. Add another point. Oops. Whoops. There we go. Let's go bring that up. That down. Right there. Right. And kind of do the same exact thing. This part. Like right there, we'll make that selection, and then that will give us like a perfect representation of the livery there. That's the easy way to do things, but I don't like to do things the easy way. I always like to, if I can. Whoops, we're gonna just do that anyways. All right, we'll go deselect, remove that. There we go. All right, so there we go. We have a perfect outline of what it is. I'd be about to be so horrible. Someone commented on some horrible things on my friend's channel, like he should die in a plane crash. Things I'm really annoyed. Don't worry about it. It's the internet. There's not much you can do about it. To be honest with you, it's the internet. Things will be said on the internet. Just don't worry about it. Don't make it. Don't make drama over it. That's what they want. They want you to get a reaction. They just want a reaction out of you and your friend. So don't worry about it. Just ignore it. If you don't give them a reaction, then they'll stop. If they keep on going, then they have nothing better to do, so it doesn't really matter. Alright. So I get this aligned here. Let's make that selection. And this is just going to be painted black, so pretty simple. Just paint it black. Right. And it's actually yeah, let's do this here real quick. Dark. There we go. Alright, we'll deselect that, and there's our tail. So that's basically, oh, I did that. There we go. Alright, there's our tail. So that's basically our tail. And so make sure that the gray does agree. Yeah, gray goes over the black. Alright, so that's our tail. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Now all we gotta do is connect it to the fuselage, which I have no idea where it connects to the fuselage. I haven't gotten that advanced in the 787 livery painting yet, but we'll figure that out. Alright, so I'm just gonna kind of wing it. I think I see where I see a little imperfection right there. So I'm assuming the tail goes from here to there. No, it doesn't. It can't. Maybe it does. I don't know. My here's blown out. My vent is blowing out cold air for some odd reason, but whatever. Alright, so let's go and go ahead and flip this real quick. Duplicate that. Let's go ahead and merge these two. What we're going to do is we're going to take that, we're going to inverse it. Let's erase the outsides. Okay, there we go. Alright, we will deselect, just going to re-enable those two back, and we'll also go to merge these two as well. Let's go ahead and flip it. And we'll bring it down to connect. Actually, I have to do it here. Hopefully that is pretty. It looks like it does. It cuts right there. Okay, we'll double check. We'll make sure in Sim. So let's go ahead and save it, and then we'll see if we have any alignments that we need to do. November 28 Mike Sierra. Okay, and let's go and check it out in Sim. Fastnacht Aviation, have a great rest of your night. Thank you for stopping by. See you in the next one. It looks like everything matches fairly well. Okay, you can see it's on a line. We're gonna fix that. So yeah, we'll change that up. I think it's yeah, this one messed up. Let's see. try that out. It up a little bit more.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story. And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Alright, hopefully this will do it. Let's make sure that there's nothing going. Alright, cool. Alright, let's go ahead and reload it.
It's made with bits of real.
It's actually looking pretty good.
You know it's good. It's quite pungent. Stings the nostrils.
Looking good. Almost. Just a little bit more and then it'll be perfect.
Brian, I'm gonna be honest with you. That smells like pure gasoline.
60% of the time, it works. Every time.
That doesn't make sense.
Play a different song, play some different music here. Alright, that looks pretty good right there. That's pretty even for both sides. Let's go and make sure something real quick. And we're good. Alright, so let's go ahead and start working on the body here. Alright, so now it's just getting this aligned properly is going to be the hard part. Okay, so we need to make it come down. Still curves through there and then goes flat like right under and goes to the front. So does this mean when you finish it? Yeah, I can send it to you. It's gonna come down under that window. It'll straighten out right here, I think is where it straightens out. Okay, let's try to memorize that. First of all, what we need to do is actually get this aligned though. So the tail. You do a tutorial? Tutorial on what? You're talking about a tutorial on how to paint? No. That's way too much. A little bit too much you're asking for right there, man. Honestly, with painting, you just paint. You don't need a tutorial. It's just something that you just do. Nothing really tutorial about painting. Nothing too. I mean, it takes time more than anything, but to paint, you just paint. You just do what just do the livery. Really, I mean, that's all that you do. It may not be the easiest thing, but that's, like I said, that's all you do. Just paint. Yeah, tutorial. Sorry, that's not. It's just not. It's not really. There's not anything to do a tutorial on when painting. Okay, well, moment of truth. Let's figure out how this works. I think that's a layer, yep. Okay, so this is... Let's actually paint it black for now, and then we'll change it later. Ooh, that's... kind of bulges up here, but we'll fix that later. I'm gonna see if that actually aligns. That's really what I want to figure out right now, if that aligns or not. Okay, go ahead and load it on up and see if it aligns. Most likely, like 99.9% of the time, it's not going to line up correctly. It's close, but as I told you guys, this is very small chance of it aligning. But for the most part, does look pretty nice. Just need to move this over and a little bit larger, so go ahead and move it on over. Try saving that. A little bit more again. I think there's somewhere where it gets cut off. Oh yeah, I see. Okay, I see where it might get cut off, like right there. So it's actually probably good right there. Maybe. We'll see. Okay, maybe move it back a little bit more now. Actually, you know what? No, that might be perfect, actually. No, yeah, just back a little bit more, and it'll be perfect. Or forward, I meant. It's about like right there, maybe. Move it over a little bit too much, but whatever. That's pretty good. That lines up pretty well right there. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna completely actually repaint over this part now, but once we get this side done, then I'll do it. And duplicate it real quick. Good job, a lot of back and forth, but it's starting to look really good. Yeah, that's a lot of livery. That's a lot of the livery making process. A lot of back and forth between Photoshop and X-Plane. It's a lot of back and forth. A ton of it, but yeah, it's coming along really nice. Just a little bit more to the left there. I'd say about right there. Should be pretty good. I'll save that up. It's always great to have two monitors when you're doing this too. You have like reference images and everything else on your right monitor, or even if you have 3 monitors, it'd be even better. Be way better if you have 3 monitors. Hold it back. Let's get the intro of this song. There we go. Okay, so about to the right, maybe 4 pixels or so, roughly. Oh, 3. Go 4. Not that busy, has your late night streams, Envy, I could still go, I could still where we might, what? No idea what you're talking about. Okay, that looks pretty good right there. Yeah, I think that'll do. That goes in nice and, that goes in perfectly well. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. So I think what I'll do with the rest is probably just erase the, I'll probably keep that part and then just erase the rest here. So about like, erase up to about here, all the way over. And then, because I have to redo the nose, because the nose doesn't necessarily end up to a point like that, kind of goes down to a point and then comes back. So we're going to erase all the way up to that point, and we're obviously going to blend this white line in that we could see here. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and do this. Let's just go ahead and actually redo the entire thing, actually. So let's go here. We're going to actually redo the entire thing, just to get a nice, clean start. there. Then I think it kind of goes straight, I believe. Yeah, it goes straight for a little bit. Goes straight for a little bit, and then it starts to arc downward. And then near the end is when it starts to get that real curve. It's actually about like right there is where it starts. And we'll start getting that real curve like right here. Like, just like that. Go something like that. Just like that. And we'll go ahead and bring it out. We'll bring it on in. Go ahead and bring that out. Bring this back in. That in. See what that looks like. That looks pretty good. Went ahead and move that up a little bit. That's a little bit better right there. Still see my comment from 30 minutes ago. Usually the chat would be flying. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Right there should be good. And we'll just bring it in. So let's go and enable that one. It's up to about right there. Okay, I think right there will do it. Let's go ahead and disable that, and we'll add in our new layer here. Go and deselect. What? Not liking that. It was more along the lines of something like that there, seems like. I think it looks better like that. I think that's actually how it's supposed to look right there. Actually, this is supposed to be a little bit longer, or a little bit lower. It's actually supposed to go like right there. That looks much better. Bring that back in a little bit. I think that's the one's already pretty decent. It's good right there. Okay. I think we got it. Perfect. I'd like to think that. Okay. Let's try this out and see how it looks. That looks better. That looks more. That looks better right there. Okay. That looks much better. Now what we need to do is we need to find some shapes. We need to get some shapes for the transitions. So. The shape that I am talking about is what we'll see here in a bit. There's not really any good ones right now. Try to find some decent ones. That one's not gonna do. All these have like splashes on, like splash screens or whatever on them, but this one is actually pretty good, but this one doesn't much. There's one on it. Some of these have like the little watermarks or whatever, so I can't do those. Which is extremely annoying, but not much we can really do about that. We might just have to use one that we find here somewhere. Yeah, there's really nothing we could use for like the polka dot transition. I'll show you guys here. Not really polka dot transition, but it's basically that. Show it here in a bit. See. Oh wait, I think I found one. I think I may have found. Let me save that. I think we found one. Have a watermark? Nope, no watermark. Also found another one. We'll download multiple to see which one's better. Okay, that one's not PNG format, so it's gonna be a nightmare doing that. Alright, let's go and try loading them up and see what they look like. So this is what I'm talking about here, this is what we need. But one of these are gonna be, I think this one's gonna be the closest match. So what we're gonna do, you guys will see, is I think this one's actually gonna be perfect. So it starts like right at the door. Right there. Gotta make it smaller. The thing is, there's not this many. That's the kind of the problem, actually. And let's actually undo that. Okay, so there we go. So, go and set that in there, and I think this is gonna be a little bit too many. Transition. Oh, it might be perfect actually. We'll see. So that's actually pretty good. I can see that. So let's go and deselect those real quick, and we'll hide that. And what we're going to do is we're going to make 3 different layers of these. The reason why is because we have to make them different colors. So the middle one is going to be the gray color, basically. Yeah, it's going to be the same exact color. We're going to do color overlay. That. Let's go up here. Go down here. It's going to be the same color gray as what we put on the tail. So we're just going to use that gray there. We'll set that. So that's going to be that color, and then the next color is going to be like even lighter gray, basically. This one I actually do need the picture for, because we don't have this color gray on here. I think I deleted it. Did I? I don't think I did. Maybe I didn't. Nope. I'm going to duplicate it real quick, and that way, in case we need to do something on tail again. But we need basically this color here. Go ahead and grab that. I'm gonna hide that now. And we're gonna paint the last layer to this color. Set that one at the bottom, set this one there, and one black is on top. There we go. Okay, and then we just select that. Which one's the black layer? This one? There we go. Alright, so we're going to select that, and then we basically just erase everything inside of it. It's the wrong tool. There we go. We deselect that. Or whoops, hold on. I did it wrong. We need to do the gray layer that, so let's go here, Erase all of that. Back to the black. And then we inverse it. And then we go to the black layer. Whoops. Erase all of that. Rest of it. So that's how we get that transition. Let's go and check it out. Yep, there we go. And then that's the transition there. And that's how we do the transition. That's pretty good. It's pretty good right there. I'll take it. Then the next one is gonna be about midway through. About halfway in between, so like right here roughly. Like, yeah, right there. We'll take this, we'll bring it over. And so we'll go about right there. See the other layer here. That one just has, that one's just, yeah, it has too many. Back to the fuselage, alright. Let's go and select that. Select the last layer, the lowest layer. Erase everything inside. Inverse it. Let's delete everything. Whoops, not there. Yeah. Alright, we deselect, and that's basically it. That's the layer there. So let's go and save it, and we'll check it out in Sim. I haven't gotten an email about anything on the server. That kind of sucks, but whatever. It's open, and I'll check it out. It's kind of covered up there a little bit. It's actually covered like that in the liveries, in the actual livery as well. Not bad though, not bad at all. Yeah, it is also covered up in the livery. But it looks good. Alright, we just put the tail number on, flip this texture onto the other side, and basically good to go. See if there's any other details that we have to do. Nope. Just the tail number, the Boeing 787 on the tail, and then we're done. right there. Then we'll get the Boeing 787. That is gonna be right up here. Be about the same level as that. Basically, we have to change the color of that. Well. About right there. Alright, and then it's actually a -8 there, but it's alright. This is a 9, so okay, that's pretty much it. Let's go ahead and gonna do something here. I'm gonna try something here to try to get this to match up, to have everything like match up perfectly. Added something in that I shouldn't have. Oh, it's that. That up. There we go. Alright, merge those. There we go. And what I'm going to try is I don't think that'll work. Maybe it will. Let's do this. I think we'll be fine. Let's just go and wing it, I guess. Go ahead and flip it. Okay, so this bill, I cut off that part. About right there. So hopefully right there will do. Let's check it out. Actually no, because look at that. Try this right here. It's probably not going to be a line, but we're just going to have to go back and forth and try to get it aligned. The only way we could do this. Let's go on this side. Let's load it up. Oh, it's actually perfect. Not really, actually. Almost. Actually, hold on. Maybe it's just that other. Yeah, see, that is not correct. So these two are all messed up. For the most part, though, it's not bad. But it is unaligned for sure. So maybe the alignment on here is fine, but let's go and see if it's aligned. Oh, it looks like it's aligned. I'd say it's pretty well aligned there. It's just the tail is what we need to fix. Because we can see that these are completely... Yeah, you see that is lined up perfectly and this is lined up perfectly, but those two don't match. That means we need to move this forward. Tail logo forward, but before we do that, let's go ahead and try to get these two to cross perfectly. What we're gonna do is just move it forward. First there was explain gift card giveaway, and now people want Photoshop giveaway. Takeoff Aviation, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Glad you can make it. Hope you're doing well. I use paint.net for when working on liveries. Think after I get GTA this month, I'll be getting Photoshop. Nice. It is on the expensive side, but if you use it a lot, it's worth it, in my opinion. If you use Photoshop a lot, it is definitely worth it. Looking good? Oh yeah, it's looking good. Just gotta get these aligned now. It's almost there. It's so close. Just move it a little bit more. And we have another livery request in Discord rated. I don't know if you have a lack of resources. Basically, when before you request like a livery, if there's any specific special pictures, like let's say if it's a Disney livery that you're requesting, make sure that they have like some characters out on Google. Because if they don't have those characters, then I can't make the livery accurate. You're gonna be missing characters. The animations or the poses for the characters are not gonna be correct. That's what I mean by lack of resources. Like for the Aeromexico Peanuts livery or the Charlie Brown livery, I can't do that one because I don't have the images required. There's no images out there that resemble that livery exactly. So just make sure that gotta figure out which one this is now. Just make sure that it does have some requirements. Okay, I found which one it is. That's really the only thing I can really say. Just make sure that there's images out there exist. If you can't find any, then I could do some research. But just don't be surprised if it's a difficult livery or something like that, or a very complicated livery and I can't find the correct images and I can't do it. Because the Aeromexico one, the Peanuts livery, I can't do that one because of that specific holdback. There's no images of those characters and those exact poses that I could put on there. And when I make real world liveries like that, real life liveries like that, I like to get the 100% replication. I don't like to make any changes because crap, I just hit new. Oh well, that's right. But yeah, can you do a Sun Country logo or plane? If before you request liveries, you have to request on my Discord. You can't request here because I'll forget. I already have, I don't know exactly how many liveries I have on request, but there's a few liveries I already have that are being requested in. Make sure you go on my Discord and post it on and request on my Discord, because I'm not going to be able to keep track of all the livery requests. And make sure that if there's a livery already out there that exists of Sun Country for whatever plane you want it for, I'm assuming it's 737. If there's already a livery out there that exists of it, I'm not going to make it again. So I'm not going to make a livery just because somebody wants to see it be made or anything like that. I make liveries because either somebody wants a specific livery and it doesn't exist out there, or something that's maybe personal to themselves, along those lines. So again, do some research on your end to make sure that livery does not exist in the X-Plane community, and then come back and request it if there's nothing out there of it. Then I'll do it. And I'll do my own research as well to double check that. But yeah, it's all on my Discord page. It tells you the rules and everything, and what to research for your site and whatnot, and so on and so forth. So check the Discord pinned message, and it'll tell you everything. $787 doesn't even work in X-Plane 11. Are you? Well, this is for the MagKnight. If you're using the one from VMAX or the one that's on the xplane.org store, I don't know that one. That's not the one I'm creating. That's not what I'm creating this livery for. So I don't know if you have the wrong one or not the same one as I do, but my 787 works perfectly fine. You're on Discord, alright, so post it in the, if you haven't already, post it in the livery request, and I'll check it out whenever I have time and look at it. Alright, that looks good right there. So that's line. That's much better. So let's see if the tails are aligned here. That looks pretty good. Yeah, that looks good. Alright, so this is the 787 livery finished. I obviously need to add the tail numbers and stuff on that side, but here's the complete side. Not bad looking. Very basic livery, not too hard to make. And yeah, I think it came out pretty nice. Everything's pretty well and accurate. So this is the 7.9, so it's a little bit longer. So that's the reason why I kind of got cut off here at the wing, like this part. But everything else is lined, so the point matches where it's supposed to. All that stuff. I'm gonna go over here real quick and see. I don't know if these two red things here, these little boxes here, are perfectly aligned. I think they are. It might be. The only problem I'm really seeing right now is that these do not match up properly. Maybe they do. Not really. I don't know. Maybe it's just the red things are unaligned, but for the most part, it's pretty accurate. It's correct. Yeah, it's all good. I don't know. Maybe the red things are just like unaligned or something. They're not lined up properly. It looks like they are. It's not really noticeable. Alright, I'm happy with that. So we're gonna do we'll do one more livery, and then we'll call it there. I'm just gonna go through the list here and figure out this stuff. Good job on the plane, thank you. Glad that you like it. Let's see, so I'll give you guys some options on what you guys want to see. So we can either do, I think somebody said Norwegian, but do they even fly, do they even have 787s? Oh, they do. So we can either do Norwegian, as somebody wanted earlier, Japan Airlines would actually be pretty interesting. We could do Norwegian, Japan Airlines, what was the other one? Qantas or Virgin Atlantic. WestJet's getting 787s? What? Since when? Are they really ordering 787s? They are ordering 787s. What? That's crazy. I didn't know they actually were ordering 787s. But anyways, we have those options. So again, we'll do Japan, Norwegian, Qantas, or Virgin Atlantic. Which one do you guys want to see? Banana, that's not what I said. I didn't say Etihad. We'll do that some other time. Those four, you got those 4 options. I'm losing it. So Japan, Qantas, WestJet, or not WestJet, Virgin Atlantic, or what was the other one? Norwegian. So we got 3 Qantas, 2 Japan. I'll give you guys a few more seconds to vote. So 3 Qantas, 2 Japan right now. Oh, 4 Qantas. And no, you can only choose one. You can only choose one. You can only choose one. You can't choose multiple, because this is the last one I'm doing for now. You only can choose one. Envy says 172. That will be coming soon. I actually need to get the paint kit for that, unless there's already one in there. It seems like Qantas is gonna win, so I think we're gonna do Qantas. 2 Norwegian, 2 Japanese, or 2 Japan, and 4 Qantas. So I think Qantas is gonna win that one, guys. We'll do Qantas. We'll do the other one some other time, maybe next time when we do it. But let's go and get Qantas going, and let's see, Qantas 787. Get a reference image. Let's see, find a good image here. The hell is that? That's weird. All right. That's a good image, but it's too far out. It's zoomed way too far out. Well, that's actually better. Pixelated though. Okay, let me go ahead and get some images, and then we'll get started. So, go Qantas. New logo. Get their new stuff here. Gotta find a nice picture of the roux. So I not want to open that. There we go. Nice picture of the roux. That was more like British. Alright, I think we have our logo. That's a pretty good image, right? That's the old logo though. We don't want the old logo, we want the new logo. We want the new stuff. Alright, so let's go ahead and get back into Photoshop here, and then we'll get started. So I need to pull up the reference image again so I could see everything. Too many good reference images here. They're all kind of small. That one's actually pretty good right there. Alright, we'll take that one. Alright. So, let's go and zoom this on out, and then we'll clean up everything here. Let's go ahead and save it first. If we need to make any changes, save as the PSD. There we go. And it's done. Alright. Delete everything. Okay, I think that's pretty good right there. All right, so we're gonna start off with the tail. I'm gonna get the tail done here. So tail is obviously, this Qantas is gonna be all red, and then it'll just come down. And I think there's actually, is there that like chrome? No, it's not chrome. We'll miss out on the chrome. All right, so let's go ahead and get the tail selected here. Get the color. So I'm actually gonna probably download this. Actually, I'm gonna download a. Let me see if I could download like an image here for Qantas 787, and try to get a nice. Actually, pretty good right there. Save that image. Alright, so I'm gonna download an image just for reference of like the colors and everything, since I don't know their colors. There. Go ahead and close out of these as well. And keep that. And I don't think they have the Dreamliner logo on here. I don't think they have that. I think it's just typical Qantas livery. Okay, we'll open up everything. So we'll open up that. We'll go find our Qantas. So that should be down here near the bottom. There it is right there. We got one more logo. Did we save it? We did, but I didn't save in the right format. Okay, we'll save it later. Alright, let's go ahead and download or not parse the file. So what did format it? Downloaded in that? I don't know. Why can't it open this? We tried downloading it again. Okay, let's try this one instead. Nope, still issues. Alright, we're gonna have to download a different one here real quick. And I think we found one. Yep. Found another one. Let's try that. Oh, no, that one's blurry though. Not good quality. This one's decent quality. We'll go ahead and grab this one. Okay, we'll try this. Let's see if this one works. There it goes. Okay, so I just wanted it for the color, and actually, it's actually pretty decent quality. Not bad. Alright, so go and go with that color there. Go back here, and we're gonna paint this all in. There we go. Love Qantas. Yeah, Qantas is pretty nice. We actually have to. We should probably do some flights with Qantas in the future. I know we're supposed to. We should probably do some more. Go back to Australia and do some Qantas flights. Actually, you know what? Let's do this color here. That's really bright. Whoa. A little bit too much. Messed up anyways. Go to the tail here. Create a new layer. Paint that in. There we go. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to get the tail done. We're going to get our... oh yeah, I need to re-download the other logo because it didn't save in the right format, and I need to grab that. Does it not save as the image? Oh, it doesn't. Let's see if I could kind of cheat the system here a little bit. Ooh, that does work. Cool. I just kind of cheated Google, the system a little bit. Let's go and try that. What did it save as? Qantas logo. I actually hope it did work. It looks like it did save it. I think that's it right there. Nope, didn't work. Oh well. We'll find another one here real quick. I think this one was the one. Save image. There we go. We got another one now. Alright, let's go and open it up. Alright, donate to Envy description. Yes. You use SimBrief to calculate fuel. You generate OFP. You generate OFP on the top bar. You have to figure that out already. Maxim's project. Maxim's project. Hey, what's up? Welcome to stream. Glad you can make all video well. Hopefully I said your name correctly. Alright, so what we're gonna do with this is go ahead and do this here. We're gonna crop this out first, make it easier. We'll just do this here. Okay, let's make the selection. We will inverse it and we'll erase everything outside. Oh, it looks like it's locked. Duplicate. There we go. Let's deselect. Show this set to 100%. We'll delete all that. Deselect that, and there we go. So what we'll do now, select all of the red there, delete that, and then we just have our Qantas our little roux there. We have a little bit of a problem back here.
Pull up.
Jesus, that scared me. That scared me. Maxim's Project, thank you for the subscription. Very much appreciated, man. Kinda scared me on that one. I was concentrating on getting that and it kind of made me jump. Thank you for the subscription again, man. Very much appreciated. Glad you're enjoying. Okay, so now it's time to put the roux on the tail, and I have no idea how to set this on the tail. I don't know, you have to figure this out. Alright. Let's see, find a good reference image here. So the thing about Qantas is the legs go all the way down to the they go all the way down to the fuselage. That's the problem. The thing is, though, is that this tail is not large enough. If I change it like this, the entire tail is going to be cut off, and the legs are supposed to go all the way down. So that's kind of a problem. Let's go and bring it down and scale a little bit more, maybe. That'll work. Thing is, the tail is supposed to go like that there, but the nose is like, oh, it's actually good. Looking at the images here, actually it might work. Love the logo, thank you very much. We do that, it'll kind of sharpen it up a little bit, but I'm just gonna move a little bit more. Try that there. So I think that's as good as we're gonna get it right there. Let me see if I find maybe a different logo. I think that's as good as our logo's gonna get. Will this be for download? Yes, it will be. It will be for download. Unless we try this one here. Maybe this one's better. Crop. The only thing is the details are not there, as you guys could probably see. The details are pretty, it's kind of blurry, or it's going to be a little bit pixelated. try this one. I just want to see if it's the same. Because it looks like it's a little bit slanted than the other one, right? I don't know. This one's just more that one just has better detail. This one is just, I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure it out. We have the same exact thing happening here as well. Go on the tail there a little bit. Alright. Let's see how this one looks. I'm going to scale it up a little bit. Just to see if we can probably get some better details out of it. See how this one compares to the other one. They actually look like they're going to match up pretty accurate to each other. So I don't know, maybe it's just as... Yeah, it looks like it's going to be the same exact thing. Yeah, and you see it's obviously a hell of a lot more blurrier, but yeah, that's alright. We're just going to go with this one here. We're going to say that's pretty good. We're just going to say it's pretty good. Alright, so now we just got to bring the legs down onto the actual like aircraft itself. And that's going to be kind of the hard part, is aligning it. So, let's duplicate that. And we'll flip it. Actually, no, wait. Let's do this first. That. Inverse it. Take these two here. Erase everything outside of it. Same thing here. Erase it. Wait, which one is this? That was right? Okay, it was right. Alright, cool. Alright, we'll inverse. Go here. Yeah, okay, that's why I didn't have the right eraser tool. So erase everything outside. And same thing here. And deselect. Take our copied version, we'll flip it. And we'll bring it down. It matches right there. Actually, gotta remember that it does. Maybe like right there will do. I think that'll work. Send me the ASAP livery, like ASAP so I can fly tonight. Yeah, I'll send it probably like after I'm done with this one. Qantas shouldn't take too long. It's pretty basic. Yeah, I could get it out to you. How do you click and drag to set radio frequency? Just click on the knob or the little arrow. There's like a little, gonna be like a little curve thing flipper. There's gonna be like a little curve with like an arrow or whatever, and then you just use that. Just click left click or left click on your mouse, and it should flip it. But yeah, Jane, I'll have it packed up and ready for you. We're gonna see if this Qantas one will look any good. Quick. It won't drag. I have to click it every time. Yeah, you can't with default planes. You have to use the click. You can't click and drag. With the default planes, you can't do that. With some payware planes, and there's also the Zebo mod, which is the freeware modification of the vanilla. I could help you with that one. That one you could click and drag stuff. All right. Where's the Qantas? Ah, there it is. Okay, let's go and see what the tail looks like in game and or in sim and see how it turned out. Oh, that's way in the... They both are way in the... there, okay, let's see. Looks like this one's lower. Maybe. Yeah, that one has the curve to it. This one... Tail's coming off on that one. Tail's perfect on that one. So this side's good, it's just this side here needs to be fixed. Need to raise it a little bit and then to the right. So that's alright. I can do that. I think we need to raise it for sure, and the way we'll be able to tell that is if we actually line up perfectly with the aircraft. Yep, so it needs to be raised up. We'll go ahead and get that going. I'm assuming it's this one here that needs to be raised, since this was the last one that we did, so let's go ahead and raise it up a little bit. Just need to bring it on over a little bit as well. About like right there, and we'll see if that works. More. Alright, see how that looks. So yeah, with the paint kit here, some things are a little bit unaligned, and that's perfectly fine. Just a bunch of going back and forth, but other than that, paint kit's pretty nice. Everything already goes overlaps for you and everything, such as like the details, the important details and whatnot. It's pretty nice. Absolutely love it. Alright, let's go and reopen it. That looks actually much better. Move it up a little bit more, and then it'll be perfect. So, right there. Okay. Let's go ahead and go back in and reload it, and then it should be about perfect. It is for the paid version of 787, yes it is, but you can also use on the freeware version that MagKnight released, like the beta was a 0.5 or something like that. But I don't know if there's any additions or anything that any model changes that he did from that point in time, which I think he did, so it may or may not work for the free version. Given the free version, it's like it was like a super early beta, so it's probably not, you know, worth it. But this is for the paid version of the 787. That looks better. That looks much better. The tail is now on. The tail is now covering the little red piece that was showing back there. You got the curve. Now we just gotta bring the legs down onto the fuselage, and then we gotta bring the colors down too. So another thing that I need to do, it's gonna be true to livery, is we need to pop this out to where the tail goes nice and flush down. So we gotta erase the little piece there. That should be pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and basically it's pretty easy. Especially with this livery here, here. So there, bring it down here. Bring it flush with the tail. Move it a little bit off so it doesn't erase much of it. We'll bring this over a little bit. About right there. Alright, and then we'll also bring it on over here. There, connect it there. Make selection. And then we'll just erase the red part that's in there. Really it. Alright, and then we'll deselect that. We'll do the same thing over here. We'll make our selection about right there. And all the way down. To about right there. We'll go and bring it around. Connect it there, make selection. And again, erase everything in there. And we'll deselect that. And that's pretty much about it. And that'll make it flush. But of course, we need to do the fuselage alignment. But the roos are good. So now we just gotta bring it onto the bring it down onto the tail, or to the bottom of the aircraft. So, oh, you know what I should have done? I shouldn't have erased the legs there. That's right. We'll do something here real quick. I could try. Let's go there. Bring it to out there for scaling, I'd say. Oops. Oh, where'd my layer go? There it is. Alright, so we'll just kind of scale it roughly about the same here as best as I can. I think right there is perfect. Another perfect scaling. Alright. The reason why I did that was because, again, we need to, you know, I need to get it to be perfect, so let's go ahead and get this flipped. And I don't know where the legs are exactly, so I'm assuming it's gonna be somewhere around there. This might be a little bit too large, so we might have to scale it down to get it perfect, but we'll go and try this out and see if this matches, just for trial and error. Let's see if it actually matches, goes where it's supposed to. So we'll bring this one down to the fuselage bottom, and we'll save it, and then we'll check it out in Sim. And we're not going to worry about it being on the top of there. It's just, we'll erase it later once we get it perfectly aligned and whatnot. Yeah, I think the legs are going to be a little bit too large, so we'll probably have to downscale them to match perfectly. Renzo, what's up? Welcome to stream. Glad you can make it. Hopefully you are doing well. Oh, it's actually pretty close. So yeah, see, we're gonna have to downscale. That's perfectly fine. See, now we have the flush little tail part there, and that's how it's supposed to be.
Pull up.
Alright, we got a new subscriber. Jukebox, thank you for the subscription. Very much appreciated. Glad you're enjoying. Hopefully you are doing well. Saw you here earlier. If you're still here, but okay, so yeah, we just need to make that much smaller for the legs, and then so what we'll do, let's go here, down in size, and let's go and do some, got some measurements here. So it's a little bit too far. Should be about maybe here. But I think our leg is still going to be too large, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make sure that's good and make sure it's aligned and whatnot. That leg looks way too big. Alright, let's go ahead and place it, and we'll get it loaded. That's too far now. Leg is still too big though. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna try to get it to be matched at least. Right there. Maybe. Just maybe. Let's go and check it out and see how it looks. It's close to being aligned, but actually, it's fairly well aligned. All we gotta do now is just downscale it properly, and then it should be good to go. We still haven't aligned it, so I'm gonna duplicate the layer. That way we could downscale this all we want and still have our reference point as to where it's located. So do it about right there. See how that fits. See that. Bad, not bad. From this angle, not bad. I think that's as good as we're gonna get it, though. I mean, if you look at it from the side, that's pretty good. Have you done any for 747? No, I've done no liveries for the 747. Actually, I think that's actually perfect. Like, that is actually really good. I'm gonna keep that. We're gonna keep that because that's some progress right there. That is pretty good, and it actually matches real world pretty well. I think we're gonna be happy with that for sure. Yeah, we'll be happy with that for sure. Alright, so now we just gotta do the slant here for the that thing. So basically what I'm gonna try to do and try to get away with here. That'll work? I don't know. Try something here. It's gonna be permanent. I'm just gonna see. Let's go flip it and we'll pop it. I don't know where it's at. Where's it at? A little bit after that line there. Okay, so like, let me draw this out. So it's gonna come through. It's gonna cut halfway through the door. Like halfway through the door, so about right there, or right there. So let's move it back. I think that's gonna be a little bit too much, but for the most part. Go ahead and just do this here. Kind of sloppily, but it'll work. Kind of like a reference point. So let's go ahead and go and delete this. We don't need that anymore. Oops, I didn't know that. Trash it completely. Yep, there we go. Alright, so go to the fuselage bottom. Let's take that color, paint it in there. Let's actually make it smaller. There we go. Alright, and then we'll just see if it works, see if it actually shows up, or see if it shows up properly. We can go ahead and delete that. Let's go save as. Got a bit of a problem there though. That's alright, we'll fix it later. Let's go ahead and just go save as. And check it out in Sim. Let's go and open it back up. Ooh, that's actually almost perfect. Good slant too. It's pretty good. Alright, so we just need to move it over a little bit. Just a little bit more. Try right there. Closer. Getting closer. Getting there. And that will do it right there. That's right on the dime. Perfect. That is as good as it's going to get right there. Alright, let's go ahead and see where the gray line starts. So gray line starts actually here. So now all we got to do is just get the gray line from... Where was the point end? I think it ends... It's like here. It starts here maybe? Let's go ahead and bring it on down. I'm going to actually put it under because that way if we mess up or if we need to move it at all, we can move it with no problems. So it's actually going to go way out here, the way that the livery goes. So it's going to be way out there, and then we're going to bring it all the way under here just in case we need to adjust it at all. Actually, you know what I should have done was actually should have done this here. I think right there will do. That's perfect. Looks great. Yeah, I'm actually liking this. It actually turned out pretty nice. Got pretty nice. So I need the gray color now. So I'm just gonna go over here and take that color there, I guess. We'll see. No, it's kind of bluish. Take the more of a gray. I'll go right there. We'll try that. We'll see what that looks like. I think it's just a wee bit darker, but it's pretty. I think it might be like that right there. We'll try that out. We'll deselect that, and then I think that looks pretty good. We'll try that. We'll save it, and then we'll check it out in Sim. And let's go back into Fuselage, or go back into Sim, and we'll check it out and see what it looks like. The Qantas regular liveries are easy, unlike other airlines. They're kind of. It's just a lot of aligning and stuff. I mean, it's just like any livery in general. Just a lot of aligning and coloring and whatnot. It just depends on how difficult the design is. Design is pretty easy for Qantas. Actually a perfect match right there. I'm happy with that. So that's actually pretty good coloring right there. Let's go and see what it looks like from a distance here. Of course, we don't have our Qantas logos and all that stuff, like the writing and all. So far we just have the tail done, and that looks pretty well. Of course, we're gonna fix the red APU bare metal back there, but other than that, the tail looks pretty nice. Turned out pretty well. I'm actually really happy about that, the way that comes. So I might do something here. I might kind of do a little bit of a like a little cheat. So I'm gonna probably kind of connect that a little bit, and then same with this one here. You can kind of see they're a little bit unaligned, but from here you can't notice it. But I might just do that, just people look at it from here. So I might change that real quick. The way I'm gonna do that is pretty easy. All I'm gonna do is just go here and go to white, or get the same color as that, and I'm gonna find the logo. Here we go, right there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna kind of add a little bit to it, and that should kind of fix that. Kind of smoothing out. Then we'll see how that looks. I just want to get rid of that that weird kind of indent there, and just kind of make it look more natural, or like it was meant to be, not pieced together. It looked like it was all painted as one. Go ahead and make that small change real quick. Pretty amazing how fast you work. Well, it's like simple liveries, but when it comes to more difficult liveries, then it takes a long time. It takes a while. Sometimes it could take me up to multiple days to complete a livery just to release. There's actually liveries I'm still actually working on, to not like just like getting ready to release them. So yeah. I didn't really do too much. That's alright. It's not that bad. I mean, it's not very noticeable. Once you see it from the side, it's perfect. It's not that bad. Anyways, let's go and get the rest of the plane going with the livery, and then be ready to get it out to you guys. So, we're gonna get the Qantas logo on here, and then basically just use the logo that we used back here somewhere. I think it was here. No, it wasn't there. This one? No, that was just that. Where do we put it? I think it was actually this one here. Yeah, it was this one, because I remember it was... There we go. So what we're going to do with this is undo all of that. I'm going to select all the white spots, and we're just going to delete them out of the image. Take all that and let's actually duplicate the layer here first. That's unlocked, and there we go. And the logo here we don't need anymore. Go deselect. We don't need this anymore, so get rid of that. And basically just take what we need from this. So the bottom we don't need. Let's get rid of this. We'll use that later though, but we don't need it right now. Let's go over here. Is that there? Now we need a reference. And you go back to our reference image here and see where this goes. This is more of like a concept image of Qantas. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna use an actual image from Qantas, an actual painted plane, because I don't think that they have it. Maybe they do have it back like that. Goes something like, I think it's like 3 windows back, I believe is the 2, 3. It lines with the window and it goes on the 3rd window over. It's pretty close. So it goes like something like that there. Actually might be it. Let me see some reference images here. Yeah, that's actually correct. 3 windows over, and yeah, okay, that's good. So we're good there. Let's see. You gotta move it up a little bit. About like right there, above the windows. Yeah, about right there. And we'll do the same. We'll go and duplicate it. Bring it up here. So it's gonna be like 3 windows. Be aligned on the window. Bring it down a little bit below that. That's not what I wanted. Alright, right there maybe. I think we'll do it. That looks pretty even to me. Have you done any Air France? No, I have not done any Air France actually. Now that we got the tail done, we can actually get rid of all this mess here. It's kind of messy, so we'll go and actually wait. Yeah, we'll get rid of this mess here. Let's see. Qantas's are lined up. Let's go and get Spirit of Australia in here as well before we start getting the other things aligned. And this kind of sits right in the center. Everything, let me see. Yeah, it's like right in the middle. 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's like right there. Let's go and see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let me make it a little bit smaller. I think right there is perfect. So 1, 2, 3, 7. Yep. Alright, perfect. That is pretty accurate there. We'll do the same thing. Duplicate that. Line it to the top, and we'll do the same thing here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right there. Alright. So, this sits kind of high, but should be fine. Alright. So, let's go and clean the tail up here. Fuselage bottoms, and then go on to the top. I'm going to organize some of this stuff here, so that's to the top. It's pretty good there. Alright. So, what we need to do is we need to just actually select that, deselect that. Here, select that. Eraser tool. And we'll inverse it. Find those outlines that we have here. And erase all that. Same with this. Erase all of that. Actually, what I'm going to do is go to the red. Whoops. I'm going to inverse it real quick. So I'm paint that in right there. What's the best joystick to get? Yeah, it depends on price range. There's a lot of joysticks that are like $200 and then like, yeah, they're really good, but it just depends on what you're looking for. I'll be able to help you like afterwards. Maybe finding one. Alright, let's go ahead and erase the bottom part, or the upper part I meant, and then let's deselect. Then basically what we're gonna do is we're just gonna delete that one, and we'll go ahead and just group these. We'll merge those two. We'll duplicate it, and we'll move it up to the fuselage top. Move it over. We'll flip it. Basically, we just align it. Oops, that's not what I want to do. Just align. Not select the right one. There we go. We just align it there, and then that should be perfect. Hopefully. Hopefully. Keyword. Looks like it matches pretty well. Let's go and save it. Oh, I'm on the wrong page. There we go. Save it. And let's see if everything aligns properly. This is kind of where it's like moment of truth moment, is when everything aligns properly and looks good. So let's go back into the sim and let's load it up. Ooh. Oh, I didn't drag it in. Whoops! I forgot to drag everything in. Whoops! Let's do that. There we go. All right, now once we load it, everything should work fine. 10 pixels of 8 through 20 MB air of what I have so far. All right, cool. Sounds good. There we go. It's actually not bad. It's readable. Spirit of Australia is actually like perfect. Qantas looks perfect. Go and see the other side moment of truth if it lines up. It actually does line up. Wow. Like pretty good too. That's actually really good. So there's the livery. We gotta do the tail number, and then I think Qantas has something on their engines, right? Unless they don't. I thought Qantas had something on their, like a decal on their engines, but I guess not. Oh, they do. They do. I thought they did. Unless that's on the old livery, unless they don't have that anymore. Doesn't look like they have it anymore on their new livery. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it. Yeah, I was gonna add the tail number. Look for anything else that they have on their plane, which I don't see anything. I just see the tail number, and then that's really it. Oh yeah, that aligns perfectly. So I don't know how to get rid of that. Maybe it's just plain. Maybe it's just a plane maker thing. I don't know how to get rid of that at all. But it actually aligns pretty well under there. It's perfect. Yeah, I don't know how to get rid of that. It just goes all the way through. I have no idea how to get rid of that. Alright, we need to do the APU. cap there. We need to get rid of that. So let's go and here. And select those two there, and then we'll go up to we'll go down. And we will erase that. Go to this one and erase that one. So there we go. We'll deselect and let's go and add in our tail number. So we're just gonna use the tail number off of this one here. So it's gonna be VHOAN or QAN. I think that's QAN for Qantas. So we need the Australian flag. Grab that flag. Alright, so way that this is aligned. So they actually do their tail number a little bit different than the way in the US does, it seems like. They put their tail number a little bit forward, like up here somewhere. But I don't know, it's just concept, so let's see if they actually have a of it. Is there Qantas like writing in Chrome? Seems like it is. It seems like the writing is in Chrome, because if so, then we could do it in Chrome. Where'd the thing go? They're not. I don't think it copied in. There it goes. All right. Go over the third window here. So that window there, and then we're gonna do the writing here. So what was the thing again? Tail number? VHQAN. Change the color of that. I don't know why resizing text is so laggy in this version of Photoshop. It's kind of annoying. JC fan, whoa, a little bit of a rude entry there. Alright, let's go ahead and merge these two. I don't care, go to hell. Already there. I think they do the flag the same way that we do, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna duplicate this. Someone banned him. Yeah, I did ban him. I got him. I banned him. And what we're going to do with this is just erase this half and go to the other one and erase that. There we go, problem solved. Alright. There we go. Let's go ahead and save that. And I think we're done. Pretty sure that's it. We are done with the Qantas livery. Let's go through everything. Let me go back to here and see if we got everything. There's like actually that little logo up there. What that is, I can't find it anywhere. Oh wait, there it is right there. Does that have wings? I think it has wings on it. Okay, cool. Well, I found it. I found it. So it's like the old, oh, it's the old Qantas logo, like the super old Qantas logo. Oh, that's pretty cool. Alright, so let me go and get this last logo and then it'll be ready to go. I think it's like the 1968 logo, from the looks of it. Yeah, it's the 1968 logo that they use. Love your work, but I would try. My PC isn't strong enough. That's no problem. Understandable. Completely understandable. The GIF. I don't want a GIF. I need to find a picture of this. I need to find a good logo. It was a 1968 logo. There we go. That's a perfect image. It's like a pretty good detail too. Alright, let's go and add on the last little bit of the logo, or the livery, and then we'll basically be done with this livery, and then it'll be up for you guys to grab if you guys have this plane. And be kind of a pain in the ass to get. But we should be fine. There we go. Is it supposed to be like that? I don't know. It's alright. Flying Qantas next week? Nice. Like, do you know what plane? You know the actual aircraft you're gonna be flying? That'd be pretty cool. You get to find like a 787. I think they rolled out the 787, unless they just have them on order still in Qantas. I think they have 787s though. Do they? I think they actually have them now. Maybe. So we'll find out. And I just gotta figure out where this logo sits on the front. Kind of the hard part. It sits like right under the window, but the thing is, I don't know where the window is on this aircraft. I guess we'll figure out that by going here like this. This actually sits right there, but the only thing is that this thing is here. And it's supposed to sit like right there. So it sits like in between these two red things here. So about like right there. Like where it sits. We'll duplicate it. We'll put it over here. And then we will flip it horizontally. It's a little bit off. Just gonna move it over a little bit. That should be good right there. I think that's pretty good right there. Let's go and save it, and then we'll look at it in Sim, and then probably get ready to pack it up and send it out. What plane are you doing next? We're not doing plane next. This is the last plane that we're doing for tonight, and then we're ending the stream. I'm packing these up, and then I'm gonna, well, the ones that are done, the Air Canada one, we're not packing up yet because I still need some work on that one. But we're packing up probably 3 today: the Delta, Jaden's plane, and then this one. So we'll be packing up these 3. Yes, they have them currently. Okay, that's cool. I thought Qantas had 787s already. Next stream, maybe not next stream, but next stream I start working on liveries. I'll work on more for this plane, and then maybe some others that are, have been requested, because I got some livery requests to do. All right, let's go and see if those are aligned. Those look pretty good to me. I'd say those are pretty good. All right. So guys, that's the Qantas livery. I'll make sure everything matches up. Yep, everything matches up nice and pretty. Things good. The fuselage, they're not the fuselage. The GPU's fixed, so the APU's fixed. I meant, so it's not red. It's not tinted red. I still want to think that the livery there is actually like silver. It's actually like a chrome, but I can't really find any good images of the 787 with that feature. So I have no idea what that's all about. So I have to figure it out. I don't think it's chrome, but okay, no, it's not chrome. It's not chrome. It's just a lot of the concept arts look like it's chrome, but it's not. Should I do a flight review with Qantas 77? If you want, that's totally up to you. Is flight heading same as bearing? Yeah, flight heading is the same as bearing. The lighter gray than that, is it? So I thought. I might have to change it. What it looks like. But I can't really find any good image. Oh wait, here's a good one. Oh yeah, that's a good one right there. Okay, hold on, I found a good image. We're gonna change it now. Alright, here, that's a perfect image. Alright, so I found the image, or a better image. Let's go and change it up. I typed in something completely different, and it came up with an actual like result. Some actually really good results in the image. Let's go color overlay. Oh, that's actually pretty good right there. Let's go and change it a little bit. It's like probably about like right there, right? Like right there. Yeah, it's actually pretty good right there. Go and copy layer style. We'll put on the Spirit of Australia as well, and then we'll put it on the other one here. These two. Let's organize this a little bit better here before we end off, because these are kind of messy. Where'd it go? I don't know where it went, but okay. There we go. Alright, there we go. I must have merged it with something else that I didn't even see or know about. But anyways, it's pretty good. Let's go make sure that nope, it's not part of that, so we gotta find that. The red logo. There it is right there. And move that up. And there we go. Alright, so Let's save it, and then we'll load it back in one more time. Hopefully. Everything's correct here. What was your most proud livery? I don't know. All of them. All of them, really. At the end, they always turn out really nice. So, I mean, all of them. Does X-Plane have a livery maker or something? No, you have to do it in Photoshop or Paint.net or whatever. And then basically what I'm loading it up in is Plane Maker. This is like where you make planes. It just loads faster. Rather than loading up like, you know, if I load it up in normal X-Plane, you know, there's chances of it crashing on me. It takes forever to load. Because it loads the scenery, scripts, details, everything like that. So it's just easier to load it up in Plane Maker here and view it then. You do this in Adobe Illustrator? No. Photoshop. Photoshop. So does that look correct? That looks pretty good to me right there. That looks pretty... Let me go and pull up the reference image here. If I could find it. Where did I put it? Can't remember. Oh, here it is. Okay, so let me go ahead and drag this out for you guys here to see. Just drag it around here. There we go. Alright, so this is, hold on, let me actually pull up the other one. Oop, everything just minimized. Okay, alright, here we go. This one should be a little bit better. Why do they keep on minimizing? There we go. Alright, so, this one here, so is that... Oh wait, I pulled up the wrong thing. There we go. Alright, so this is the actual Qantas in actual, like real life, and then here is the Qantas, the 787 in Sim. So there's like your little resemblance there. So they do have the Dreamliner there. I don't know if I should I add that? I think we will. I don't know if this gray is the right color, but it does look pretty good, and maybe it's just because the sun and the shadows on this one. So on this it looks fine. Qantas logo, or the main thing, it might be a little bit darker now since I think it's fine. We could have Australia. We could add the Dreamliner under the wing there, or under the windows there next to the door. We got the little logo up here to the front. We have our call sign, BHQAN. We have our logo here, which actually resembles quite nice. Actually perfect. Is Photoshop free? No. Photoshop is not free. It's expensive. It's very expensive, but it's worth it if you use it a lot, I'd say. It's quite expensive. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. I'd say it looks pretty good. Pretty happy with that. Must say. So we'll add the Dreamliner under there because it is what we're flying, so might as well add it, right? Let's go ahead and get it added in. So it's going to be pretty easy. It's just going to be like right under next to this door here, and then we just got to change the color, and that's really it. Door handy dandy window measurement. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 windows long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So right there. And we'll paste the layer style where it shows up the color, and we're gonna have it kind of go like right, we'll say right there, and we'll bring it over there. Alright, so that's gonna be on the, this one's actually gonna be on the bottom. Let's go and duplicate that, bring it on up, and we'll move it over here, do the same thing here. We'll bring it down. I think it's like one little pixel above, I do believe. We'll bring it over. Match up with that, and that looks pretty good. I think that'll do it. I think that will do it. Then one last thing we need to do, of course, is do the night lighting, and the night lighting is pretty easy. Thankfully he has a template for that. We'll just do the window lighting, and then that's basically it. But like right there. We can also do, I guess, a few different options here. We'll just stay with this one here. This one's just going to be called light. That in there. Save it. And let's load it up one last time again, hopefully. But I think we got everything. Everything resembles quite nice, and be happy with that. Can you use GIMP then? Yeah, you can use GIMP. You can use GIMP if you don't want to spend the money on Photoshop. Alright, that looks good. Like that. Alright guys, I think that's gonna do it. Again, these will all be uploaded in case you have this aircraft. Again, this aircraft is not the VMAX 787. This is not the VMAX 787. Read the title. It's MagKnight's Boeing 787, or not Heinz 787. Heinz is the other, I guess is Heinz is the one that created it, but VMAX published it. So do not buy the wrong 787. Make sure it's the one made by MagKnight. It is in the title of the video. His name, the creator's name of the Boeing 787. So there's gonna be 3 releases of liveries tonight. It's gonna be this one, the Delta, and then the one that Jane requested, the Whiskey 28 Mike Sierra, I think is what it was. So in that we will be making more liveries for this plane because there's little to no liveries out there available for this aircraft, so we're going to go ahead and be making liveries for this aircraft. Make sure that the support of this aircraft is out there and it's well known so that the creator can keep having the motivation to keep updating this aircraft. Without further ado, and other than that, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'm not going to be streaming the rest of the day, at least not planned, but I do have plans to be back tomorrow, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Other than that, see you guys, and also I might get X-Crafts. I might get both X-Craft planes tomorrow. It seems like some people wanted to see that, so we might fly some new planes tomorrow. Other than that, have a great rest of the night, guys.